So for a lot of us that have a higher level of intelligence, um, it's already hard to communicate with people, socialize in this world that we're living in. What I mean, higher level of intelligence, is not necessarily math skills or your IQ necessarily. Higher level of intelligence, I mean, in all aspects of life, right? How wise you are, and your intuition, sort of. Um, People that are really observant as well, that can sense energy, intuitive people. That's what I mean by intelligent, sort of like old souls. So for us, it's already hard to communicate with people and feel like we fit in. Um, in my case, I struggle with fitting in with almost everybody or every social group out there, because I just think different and I am different. So, and on top of that, add to it that I have a higher level of understanding in many aspects of life, intelligence and knowledge, because I've dedicated my life to learning, studying. In my case, I'm an aviation pilot, which encompasses knowing about physics, meteorology, psychology, science, and many other miscellaneous as well aspects, many other miscellaneous areas of knowledge. So you add that on top of things, and it makes it really hard for me to have basic conversations with people, to have, I've become a guy that actually has gotten good at doing short talk, but still it's sort of uncomfortable sometimes because I feel like I have to dumb myself down. Many other people that identify with what I'm saying, either whether you're a pilot or not, if you have this higher level of intelligence that I talk about, and on top of that, maybe there's some other people here that are also pilots on top of that, you will know what I'm saying. We have to dumb ourselves down to just have basic conversations with people. It seems like nowadays when you want to talk with somebody and they're just talking about some pretty basic things, like talking about gossiping, either gossiping or talking about artists, rappers or whatever, what the new artist or actor or actress is doing, and talking about that, something that just came to my mind. If you're one of these persons that, I'm talking to the girls over here, if you're one of these girls that watch this type of shows, like the Kardashian shows, Keeping Up with the Kardashian, I don't know if that's how it's said, but if you watch that type of show, like, you're one of the literally lowest people out there. You're brain rotted. What you're consuming is just rotting your brain. And I know a lot of girls that grew up with me, not grew up with me, but studied with me in high school, middle school, and all that. That's what they watch, and they think that they're gonna end up having that lifestyle that the Kardashian has, or they strive for that lifestyle. They make these Kardashian ladies their idols, which to me, it's just, wow, like, your brain is really rotten. Like, you have nothing in there. Like, you can knock on that brain, bro, there's nothing in there. How are you gonna make this woman your idols? And a lot of them idolize this woman and ended up being young single mothers nowadays at the very young age of their 20s. So never mind, going about what I was talking about, I had to dumb myself down just to have conversations with people because they talk about really stupid stuff. But I feel like, even though that's not me, and I shouldn't dumb myself down, if I don't do it, guys, I'm gonna be a completely loner without socializing, without having friends. In order for you to make some friends, I have to dumb myself down. I have to dumb myself down in order to have conversations with people, because, bro, if not, life becomes like, again, what gives, I believe that what gives meaning and what makes life being worth living is people is everything. People is even more important than money, I feel like, in a lot of occasions. That's why networking is so important and having relationships. So continue what I was saying. If you don't socialize, if you don't try to fit in a little bit, or try to, or in my case, if I don't dumb myself down, bro, you will not socialize. You won't have a social life. So I had to dumb myself down, and I having to do this. I don't like doing it, but it's something that I have to do. Again, because I have a higher level of intelligence, emotional intelligence, and many other aspects of life, intuition, knowledge. I'm wise at my young age, bro. I learned so much stuff already, and a lot of stuff I was taught. So you don't have to necessarily hit the learn mistakes for yourself. You can learn lessons and learn about mistakes from others people's mistakes, especially in aviation. In aviation, you don't want to learn from your own mistakes, because those mistakes could be fatal, right? Or could cause some incident or accident or something like that. So it's better to learn from other people's mistakes, right? So, let me know. Comment down below if you feel identified with what I'm saying. But I feel like I have to be just dumbing myself down, bro. And I have a couple amount of friends that I can probably count with my right or two hands, that also have a higher level of intelligence, and I don't feel like I have to dumb myself down as much. I feel like as in some other aspects, sometimes you have to dumb yourself down a little bit, or maybe just keep quiet sometimes, just to not argue with people, because people nowadays are so emotional and get hurt so quickly, bro. It's come to the point, guys, that all you have to do nowadays to make enemies, even if you don't know the person, all you have to do nowadays to create enemies is just disagree with people. That's all you have to do. Disagree with people in something they're saying. You could have had a long conversation that lasted probably an hour, in which you talk about many topics. You disagree with something they said in one topic, and that's all it takes for them to not like you, and then be talking about you to other people, like, yo, that guy thinks that way, that guy is this and that. People base who you are on a topic that they talk about you, or base your whole person, human existence, your whole personality on one way you think. So which is wrong. It's wrong, man. Like, if I were to go around thinking like that, bro, probably I won't have any friends. You have to sort of be flexible to learning and change your perspective and accepting and even if you don't change your perspective, you don't agree with other people, accepting their differences, because that's what makes the world interesting, right? That people are different. If everybody was the same, what's the point? So but I do it smartly. I dumb myself smartly, but I don't like to overdo it either. I like to stay true to myself, right? To keep my integrity. So I do it in a way that I don't get too used to it, and this is something I'm working with, balancing dumping myself down with actually not caring and just being fully intelligent. Like, just to give you an example, guys, like, I like to talk about interesting things in life. Something that fascinates me is weather, bro. Knowing about weather, it allows you to know how the world works. You know how the world works. It's come to the point that these NPCs out here, which is most of people, let's say I'm walking down the street or whatever, bro. If you look to the sky, bro, if I look to the sky to look at a cloud, people look at you weirdly. Like, they're gonna be like, what is this guy looking at? This guy's a weirdo looking to the sky. Guys, don't you know that in the sky there's things to look at? Clouds and things. But you guys have gotten programmed so much. You're so much in the rat race. You're so much programmed and asleep that you this is things that you see daily, so you don't value them. But the day that you don't have things, that's when you learn to value them even more, right? Right? So it's come to that point in which you do something different than everybody out here, than the NPCs, and they look at you as weird. But I'll tell you something, I will never change who I am. I will always keep doing me. You guys can keep being NPCs. Chosen ones and people that are different, keep doing you. And learn how to be smart about it. Just keep being yourself and learn how to do short talk. Learn how to deal with people, communication skills. At least to communicate and socialize, because you don't want to have no social life. So do short talk and whatever, learn how to socialize, but keep true to yourself and keep your integrity. I will leave it there.